Good afternoon from Cape Town. I'm here together with Mandla Mbonambi, CEO of AfricaCology. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, Aki.
Digital transformation is moving very fast in Africa and is a big topic. How do you see the journey evolving and how is AfricaCology helping make it an easier path for enterprises and companies?
Definitely digital transformation is moving in a very fast pace in Africa. And then how do I see it evolving? I will say it's never an ending story. It evolves in different shapes and forms. And now how we're getting involved in that as Africanology, we have to take the customers through the roadmap, the journey, as to what they're trying to achieve and work with them alongside, and then in achieving those objectives that are aligned to their business strategy.
All right. So you just said it's an ongoing process. So it's actually a never-ending story. Technology is evolving, so the solutions. So when we look at digital transformation from a challenge perspective. So enterprises, I'm sure they're facing many challenges in this very fast-paced industry right now. So how can you help them to simplify this transformation process?
You know, enterprises, and companies, both of different sizes, they have different types of problems. But then now, what we picked up with most enterprises that the challenges are sitting with their legacy systems. So what we then do as Africanology, we have to get involved and try to see where the technical debts are lying, and then now which ones are an impediment for them to achieve what they're trying to achieve from the digital transformation perspective. In some instances, we help the customers now starting off with modernizing their legacy systems that will enable them to be on a current and recent technology stacks and platforms like cloud and then other flexible bases.
So you mentioned modernizing. Is it also about making systems now future-proof? I mean, let's say we're facing now the era where we have a lot of AI integrations as well.
I will say instead of future-proof, I will use a future-fit. Okay. You know, taking them from those old, for example, taking them from mainframe technology into the new stack, now flexible like your C# or Angular or Java, that will be able to integrate with all these other new technologies that are coming into the market. So yeah.
All right. In the industry, in the sectors, we felt over the last, let's say, 12 months, a big disruption through AI. So how do you think can AI help to accelerate digital transformation for companies, and for example, in what ways?
How we can help companies to achieve the full-on digital transformation, for me, is that now, again, that's all go for fit for purpose now, because we cannot just go and pick any AI tools, any AI mechanisms or fabrics that now needs to be implemented. So to be effective, it needs to be deployed in the right and correct form, in aligned to the business processes, and now also in fulfilling what they try to achieve with their customers or their end customers. I always use a simple notion that a fool with a tool is still a fool. Regardless of what you can achieve or you can be able to afford, if you're not going to use it correctly, it's going to be costly.
So it's not only, you should avoid just to tap into a trend. It's more about how can I develop a long-term strategy by implementing it.
And build a roadmap along those sides, and then now you can be able to cover different maybe hard cycles, different journeys along the way, because and also it cannot be a big bang. It needs to be done in a transitional form.
Yeah, so did it not disrupt your current setup?
Assumption is there, but then also definitely it doesn't have to disrupt your current form, and then also it doesn't have to kill the business.
Right. So we can say that for AI, it's still a big buzzword. Probably everyone has a different understanding of AI.
Definitely.
So what you can say, you need the right long-term strategy, a good partner who helps you to, let's say, integrate it, and also into the right business cases.
Definitely. Business cases, business objectives, and then now the long-term strategy that you have as an organization. Also building the right skills around that, because the skill retention will also be a key thing that you need to do in that form.
All right. From your experience in that market, when you look at fast evolving technologies, means also you need internal skills. You need to upskill people quickly, otherwise you're left behind. So there are two ways: either you hire them, which can be difficult, or what other model? We talked earlier about your hybrid model. Can you please explain a bit how you see that?
I'll go back to the hybrid model, whereby now no one foresaw the extent and the speed at which now AI will come into the market or in the industry. However, you have to now maybe hire outside or bring the partner in consulting house or whatsoever that now has that capability, but then also have a HR strategy whereby now you'll be building up, ground up some of the people. Other ones are people that now already have a different skill that now you have to move into the AI capable or enabled skill set. Then now in that now you start to create a synergy whereby it's more, it can be formal training and also on-job training whereby you pair them with your consultants or your service providers to be able now to be taking over the work that will be done, be it from support, maintenance, that now will enable them now to start learning how to build those modules, AI modules that now your company will be using.
All right. When you look at the industry and the sector with these fast-paced technologies, what is your outlook for the next 5 to 10 years?
You know, it's very interesting because now a couple of weeks ago, one was looking at what is the new frontier technologies that can be expected. But then now we see AI taking a different shape and form, you know, in the form of a human technology or capability. I think countries like India are starting now testing that. And yeah, I mean, you cannot anticipate anything, and then there can be anything or something in between the transition. Like now we're on 4G, then now there's already talks of 5G, even now of a possibility of 6G. So we're living in an unpredictable world, but then now I think companies now, what I've learned that now we need to start now investing in the R&Ds and then now also the look into the future, you know, models that now, what is it that will come in and disrupt? What could go wrong? You know, or what can be more better? So yeah.
So you're optimistic if you look in the future in terms of digital transformation for Africa? Extremely
optimistic. It's just a matter of now also our economy in Africa needs to align to that pace also.
Yeah, true. You have always to be agile.
Yeah, you know, and then also comes with a very good enforcement for collaborations and literacy, how then now we start now equipping the users also as well as the customers, you know, in terms of how they need to be using those new tools.
All right. Thank you very much. It was an insightful conversation. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Dr.
It was TechAfrica News together with Mandla Mbonambi, CEO of Africanology. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.